All right. Well, we have another guest in the lobby, and you
Bring
have
him in.
you have a city council meeting. We don't want to tie you up. Zach, are you there?
I'm here.
There he is. What's going on, Zach?
Zach.
What's up, fellas?
Welcome.
Thank you. How are we doing?
We are doing incredibly well.
Just a beautiful head of hair.
Yeah.
Just a great, big, beautiful head of hair.
I appreciate it.
B-Fox, you know Zach went viral recently, right?
Of course, yeah.
Zach, what was it like being spun in circles by Jason Kelsey?
Not very good on my stomach. It's probably the closest I'll get to what CTE feels like. But I don't know.
I like it. All right. Well, gentlemen, God bless you. God bless America. I appreciate all the work you're doing. You're helping us. I love all of you.
We love you too, B-Fox.
Right.
We'll be here later if you get bored.
Yeah.
Okay, I will. After my meeting, maybe I'll call in.
Okay.
Or join in or however I can through that link.
You should.
Appreciate it.
Back. On a landline.
See you, B-Fox.
This is part of why we don't believe he was 40 under 40. That guy's 52 years old. Come on.
Good looking dude right there. Good looking guy.
Who's that?
Oh,
I agree.
Well, yeah, we give both. We give shots to both.
So let's get to it, Zach. The Lombaby games. How did you get involved in the Lombaby games, and tell us about the whole experience?
So there was a application for students to fill out. So I did that, but Stipe helped me get involved a little bit.
You stacked the deck is what you did. You stacked the deck.
Yeah. I might have been a little rigged into the system, but yeah, so there was application where you filled out and they just asked you some random questions and you just fill that out. And then I found out a little later that I'd be playing in the game. So
first thing I asked you when I picked up my my credential for the spring game, I asked you how long it took you to walk straight after that. So what did you tell me?
Yeah, well, I was so dizzy for a couple minutes after that. I thought I was going to throw up, to be honest, but I can't do that in front of a sold out Fifth Third arena. So I got in the back and they interviewed Jillian first, and I'm standing back there and my head's still spinning. Then they put me up there and I went to sit in the chair and I almost missed the chair, but I sat down and just talked about my experience getting spun at 500 knots.
I mean, that was violent. He did that to try to mess you up.
Well, yeah. Jillian said that she told Travis to
take it easy on her.
To don't spin me fast. Did you just look up at Jason and say, "Do it"?
I said nothing. I was just trying to think of how I'm going to win the game, and next thing you know, I'm 4 rows into the section, and by the time I get up, Jillian's already won the game. So,
well, what you did was essentially like the bat spin thing, but on steroids.
It was NASA training.
It was. Yeah, that's right. I'm prepared to head into space now.
Keegan and Brent and I were sitting there watching, and as Jason started spinning you, we were both like, "Oh no, oh no, this man is going to get off of that tire," and exactly what happened, and crash immediately.
I'm when I was about to get up, I knew I was going right. In my head, I'm doing this, leaning left.
To go left.
Yeah, but it did not work at all. I immediately slammed into the crowd, and then I got up, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm going right again still. And then the third time I got up, I almost fell into Bearcat. And I knew the game was already over, so I was like, you know what, I might as well still try to knock.
Yeah, you even threw the helmet still. I was like,
yeah, two for two. I threw the first one, and then the last one I just threw under my legs and somehow hit it. So
you snapped it like a center.
Exactly, yeah. I had to do it for Jason, even though he screwed me there.
Not in the same way.
Yeah, I was gonna say Zach was like the epitome of the. I'm not gonna lie, they got me in the first half.
But in the second half, you came back and you helped lead the Nerds to a victory.
Hit the Heisman.
I did hit him with that Heisman. That was total on the fly. I was like, you know what? I got to do something cool because, I got destroyed earlier. But
did you?
Yeah, my team gave me a nice. What?
Did you still feel sick at that point from?
Oh no, I was fully recovered. Okay. Also, the worst thing about it was right before. So we were the first challenge, right?
Yes.
And like, I don't know, 10 minutes before we get out there, I just got done eating like a bunch of Subway in the back.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
so my stomach was full of Subway. And
better than Skyline, I suppose.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I was glad I wasn't picked for that challenge.
But Travis was rooting for people to yak. So I feel like if you would have yacked, Travis would be like calling you every day and being like, dude.
Yeah, so we figured out what we were doing. Like we had no clue what any of the challenges were, or nothing before. About 15 minutes, their producer came in and randomly selected us for each challenge and gave us a rundown. And when they got to the Skyline, like eating the conies, she was like, originally Jason wanted you guys to eat 6 conies, but I said, Jason, they're not you. So they knocked it down to 3. And then afterwards, Jason was like, well, they probably should have only done like 1
and a half. Yeah, that one was a little rough, but they made it out. I guess, Chad, we have to ask on air officially. Zach, you have Jason's Super Bowl ring, right? You were the one that found it and kept it.
Yeah, I paid off the rest of my college fees with it.
There we go. Which is crazy, the fact that he did that. But
yeah, no, we figured out that like we had no clue the ring was going to be there until right before the challenges. But yeah, we have no. I have no clue what happened to it.
It's nuts.
No, you can never.
Neither does he.
Yeah. No.
Now you can never ride another spinning ride again, right? Not like a tilt-a-whirl. Not a revolving door. Nothing, right?
Yeah. Anytime I see anything that resembles spinning, I just have PTSD.
Oh, man.
Not even
what was it like getting to meet him? What was it like getting to meet him?
It was great. They're as advertised, very down to earth, cool people. Yeah, I mean, they're as advertised, just cool dudes.
And I guess I can talk about it because it's over and there's no harm, no foul anymore. I heard you just cruised on into the after party.
I did. So Jason told me and a couple of my teammates, like, hey, you guys can come to Woody's after or whatever. And I was like, all right. So I was like, sure. I mean, of course I'm going to come. So I walk up to Woody's. There's a bunch of people outside, like, taking photos and everything. And there's like police and some security guards out front. And I walked up to him. I'm like, hello. I was told to come here after the events or whatever. And they're like, okay, what's your name? And I was like, Zach. And then they like looked on the list and they're like, all right, we don't see you on here. Who would know you? And I was like, Jason and Travis.
Kelsey.
The guy was like, all right, I'll be right back. So he heads inside and he comes back out like 30 seconds later and he just goes, he's good. Let him in. And I was like, what in the world? Yeah. So I walked in and then, so I was talking with Jason's wife, Kylie, a lot.
Yeah.
After Jason had spun me the first time when I was walking back, she stopped me and was like, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna beat him up later when we get back or whatever. And then afterwards, she was like, now that you guys won, I think he'll be all right or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's fine. So I walk in and she was like, the winner's here. And then Jason, I wasn't sure if he like remembered my name or whatever, but he saw me and just goes, Zac Swain. Let's go. And I was like, yo. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was cool being in there. So
you're almost famous.
Yeah, I've told everyone I've peaked at 22, and it's
straight downhill from there. But look, ultimately worth it, right? Like,
oh, definitely.
Yeah, sure. getting spun to the point that you almost got a concussion crashing into the crowd, and not being able to walk for 20 minutes. It comes out in the wash. You get to party with the Kelsey brothers. You get to hang out with Kylie, and she's probably cooler than both of them.
Yeah, she's really cool. There's a Jimmy John's right next to Woody's, and she went over there and got Jason a couple sandwiches and brought us back some cookies. So she was really cool and nice. They're all really awesome people. So I was thankful that I got to be a part of the event and hang out with them a little bit afterwards too. So
that's the best wife on the planet. Just I'll go get you a couple of Jimmy John sandwiches.
Yep.
At what, probably 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, probably like closer to 2, probably, but yeah.
Honey, I know it's been a rough one. Now I'll walk over and get you a couple Sandies.
Yeah.
To get you back right for tomorrow. For the golf outing, I think was in the morning.
It was. He made it. He made it there. So.
Had he realized he lost his ring at that point?
Yeah, so I was actually standing right next to him when they came in and said that they still couldn't find it. So they were like, the producer came up. She's like, "All right, Jason, the ring, we still haven't found it." And he just kind of like, dang it. But Kylie was mad. She was like, "Damn, are you serious?" But after that, it was just kind of like, oh, well.
I get the feeling she does that a lot.
Probably.
Are you serious, Jason?
You're probably like, Jason, why would you do that?
Yeah.
It was funny. Travis has like 1 million Super Bowl rings, and he's like, yeah. Nope.
I'm not putting my ring in a sock in a pool of 3-ways.
Right.
Oh,
yeah, what's the sock going to do?
It is the most Jason Kelsey way to lose a ring, though.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly.
In a sock, in a giant 40-gallon tub of 3-ways.
And then then the greatest thing was on the pod. Then he was like, to Travis, he was like, I can just get another one, right? I can just go and order another one. And Travis was like, no, it's not the same thing.
Dude.
No,
you can't just order another one. That's not how it works.
Just order one on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Next day delivery, it'll be here, right?
Exactly. They have those on Amazon, right? Like 2016 Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl rings.
For sure, they do.
Put it on the card. The best he was like, I think the insurance will cover it. Can you imagine the insurance adjuster?
Can you imagine anything that he has to pay insurance for? I imagine he's high risk for everything.
Yeah, he probably is.
Yeah.
Probably.
So what did you say you did with this ring again? Okay.
No, we're not going to cover that. You can pay for that yourself if you want another one. Oh boy. All right, man. Well, we appreciate it, Zach. Thanks for popping in. Are you still interning, or are you like full time now?
So I will be the graduate assistant next year. So you guys will still be seeing me around.
Moving up the ranks.
Yep. So I'll be getting my master's.
Up the ranks.
My master's in sports administration. So.
Okay. Perfect.
Congrats,
we look forward to enjoy your summer.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you again when the fall rolls around, or probably higher ground. Probably catch you at higher ground.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll be at a couple higher grounds. But
cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
All right.
I'll see you, dude.
You're the man. Thanks, Zach.
Yep.
All right. There we go. Keep it rolling. Once again, we're over 200 donations. We got a ways to go. We've only got about